Hello, everybody. Welcome to Pampered Chef Live, our weekly live cooking demo. My name is Michael. I'm your moderator tonight, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you. It's a beautiful day. At least here it is. I hope it is by you. Wherever it is, whatever it is out there, we're just glad you're here. So, where are you joining from tonight? Let us know in the chat. And while you're there, send us an emoji if your consultant invited you tonight. During the next 30 to 45 minutes, we'll be joining Sarah from her home kitchen as she teaches us how to make a creamy Tuscan chicken on the stovetop any night of the week. And after the demo, we'll be selecting 3 attendees for a product giveaway. So if you're watching right now on Facebook or YouTube, welcome. But be sure to register for the event in Zoom so that you can be eligible for tonight's drawing. And you can find that Zoom link in the description of this post you're watching on right now. We'll also have some Q&A time with Sarah after the demo. So if you have a question that you would like Sarah to answer, or if you'd like our staff to answer, use the Q&A feature here in Zoom. Different from the normal chat. We'll do our best to answer as many questions as we can, but sometimes there's a few too many for us, but we'll do our best. A couple other housekeeping notes. First of all, everyone's going to get the recipe handout for tonight in your email about an hour after the event ends. So as long as you're registered in Zoom, you will get the recipe handout in your email right after this ends. Second of all, there's going to be a survey here in Zoom, and we want your feedback. We appreciate it. We look at it, and it helps us improve these events. So give us your feedback and look for that survey. And if you need a little extra motivation, we'll do an extra giveaway for one random person selected every week from the survey as well. So you have multiple chances to win. If the Zoom chat is too busy and you'd like to just chill it down a little bit, you can do that. If you're on a computer, click the little arrow next to the chat button at the bottom of your screen and then click Stop Showing Chat Preview here in Zoom. If you're on your phone in Zoom, open the chat, tap the little bell icon, and then select Mute. And you can also hide emoji reactions by selecting More with 3 little dots and selecting Hide Reactions. Also, real quick, speaking of phones, I want to issue an apology. If you registered for this event in Zoom, some of you might have seen that there was a phone number field that was required to register. Apologies, that was an error. It was meant to be an optional field. So I do apologize if you got a text message that you did not welcome. You can opt out of that and it won't happen again. So apologize if you were forced to sign up with your phone number. My error. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of the way so I don't make any more mistakes. I'm gonna let the pro take over here, and that is Sarah. So go ahead and grab a beverage and relax, friends, because it's time to get cooking. So take it away, Sarah.
Hello, everybody. How are you today? I'm so happy that you are here. I'm really excited. We've got lots to do tonight. I have been a Pampered Chef consultant for almost 10 years. Can you believe that? I think that's absolutely crazy. And I joined because we bought this house and I wanted to upgrade my kitchen, and a fabulous consultant said that I could earn it for free. So why not, right? Why not give it a try? So tonight we are demoing. I know you can't taste it, but if you're cooking along with me, it's going to be a lot of fun. And if you want to make it after, I definitely recommend it. It's absolutely delicious. It is creamy Tuscan chicken. Hello, share some love if that doesn't even sound good by itself, right? Now, we are going to be featuring the new stainless steel series. Have you seen it yet? I bet you have, and we're so excited about it because this is the 4.5-inch skillet, and it is fantastic. It's going to cook all sorts of delicious meals for you, and there's nothing between your cooking vessel and your food. How great is that? So tonight we're going to cook, and we're going to have some fun too. So if you have any questions or anything, of course, ask it in the Q&A and we will get to it. So who's ready to get cooking? I know I am. All right, so kind of using some of my favorite tools, the close and cut, right? We've got the close and cut here. We're gonna be testing that out. We've got some other things in the background here that I'll be pulling out to share as well. But let's talk about the stainless steel. Who here, raise your hands if you are a little bit nervous using the stainless steel because you think only professionals need it? Raise your hands or drop an emoji or anything else. Well, let me tell you, I am not a professional chef. I am a pampered chef, and I was absolutely intimidated too. But when you just know how to use it and you learn the tips and tricks, You're gonna love it so much. Okay, so we're gonna heat it up, right? So patience is a little bit. I like to set it at about low medium, and we just have to wait for it to warm up enough to actually cook with it. So it does take a few moments, and if you're not patient, we gotta learn to be patient a little. You do not want to crank it up really, really hot when you're ready to cook meat and things like that. If you're boiling, with the pot on the stove, absolutely, that's fine. But we're gonna test it out. How do we test it out? Do you guys remember? Ooh, I'm gonna drop things before I do it. I do a little water test in there. So I just heated it up. I'm not sure if it's ready yet, but we're gonna give it a little water dance, and then we're gonna see if nope, it's not quite ready yet. It just evaporated right away. When the water dances across the pan, then it is ready to go, which is very exciting. So what else should we talk about before we start cooking? Because we gotta wait for this guy to warm up. What is your favorite Pampered Chef tool that you could never live without? Just tell me, write it in the chat. Let's hear it. Let's hear it all. I want to hear it all about it. Oh, it's almost ready to go, you guys. How exciting is that? We're gonna do that. We're gonna heat up. I like putting the lid on it too, keep the heat in and to get it warmed up a little bit more as well, which is really great. All right. This isn't my normal regular cooktop. My cooktop's over there. So remember that too. Whenever you're cooking with something and you have different elements and burners to cook from, you're gonna want to make sure that you adjust it accordingly. So gas stove, you've got induction, which this will work on it as well. So this will work on all of those cooking things that you need, right? All right, so first we are going to make sure that we have got the pan going. All right, look at that. We've got some dancing bubbles there. I'm excited about that. We are going to use a high smoke point oil because I don't need my, my fire alarm screaming at me in the middle of this or any time. The only time it does that is when I'm cooking bacon. So I've just put about a tablespoon of oil in the pan here. We're gonna stir it around, make sure. It's yelling at me when I take it off. All right, so we're gonna heat that up. We're gonna heat up this oil nice before we put the chicken in. So, close and cut. You guys, look at this. It's got spring forms here, spring action. I know that some of you already have it, use it, whatever. I love it. This is fantastic to slice your chicken breast in half. Now, the reason why we're doing that is because why? One, because we want our stuff to cook, spread further. So we've got chicken. I have 3 chicken breasts and it costs more than I would like to say. And so if I can make that meal spread further, I'm going to be using all the tips, and this will definitely do that. It's also really good for butter, putting it a butterfly, and then you can stuff it. You can stuff your chicken breasts. Also awesome for bagels and cherry tomatoes and grapes and everything else. Oh, look at that. Look, it just cut it right in half, you guys. So now I've got 2 pieces instead of 1, which is great, right? So I've already got some done, so we don't have to do that. And I'm gonna be able to just take this chicken stuff and I'm gonna put it over here out of the way. All right, so we're going to season the chicken as well. So we're gonna pop this right in the pan. Listen for the sizzle. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Sizzle in. All right, perfect. And I like to season it in the pan because all the extra bits that I missed is just gonna make that sauce a little better. So I'm using the salt and pepper grinder set, which is a huge favorite of mine. It looks real pretty, and it's practical, right? There you go. So salt and pepper, gotta get that going. Okay, now here's the cool thing, is that we do not want to touch this. As eager as I am to sit there and you play with it with my whisk tongs and like lift it up to see, no, the pan is going to do the work for us. So I'm going to bring you over here and I'm going to show you what else we can do in the meantime while it's cooking, right? So, oh my goodness, that was meant to happen. All right, so we've got some tomatoes, right? We're gonna do the same thing, you guys. We're going to make sure that we're spreading our ingredients further. So we are going to cut up the tomatoes. What is this guy called? Who has it? Who loves it? Who wants it? Raise your hands, right? We've got some cherry tomatoes going. Farmer Market Special, which is fantastic. We've got our cup slicer, you guys. Yes, we're going to not roll around, and you're going to be able to just chop them up really, really fast. And then all those extra juices that might come out are going to be right into the large group cutting board here, which I really love. And you know what really cool tip that I like is that when our cutting boards or our silicone cups get a little, stains maybe, things are scrapers, I stick them out in the sun and they naturally bleach in the sun. So it's kind of really great for that. All right, look at that. That was super easy and fun. I didn't make a mess on my counter. I've got them all done here. I'm gonna be able to dump them in and ready to go. So you could use this for so many other things. I hear some people that are like mushroom lovers. I am not. Use them for mushrooms, but you can use them for strawberries, grapes. I use them for the little bocconcini balls as well. So this is just such a good tool. I love that the kids can help us in the kitchen, 2 hands, and they're just so pro. They feel so confident. So, we can do that. All right, so we've got them here, sizzling for a little bit. Move this over a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna just test. I'm just gonna lightly pick it up and see. Oh, lightly see if I can pick. Oh, this one's still stuck a little. We're gonna leave it a little bit. All right. It's exciting to see it, right, in action while you're cooking, and I wish you guys could smell it. It smells delicious. So, all right, now I'm gonna kind of not follow the recipe. I hope Sandy doesn't hate me, but who here, now here's a very important question. Who loves garlic? Raise your hands, throw some hearts in the chat. I love you all right away if you love garlic, because this recipe didn't call for garlic, and I think that that's crazy. We absolutely need, oh, I see some hearts there, you guys. That's exactly what I love to hear. You are my people. You are my people for sure. So we are going to be adding garlic. So if you have the recipe and you need to add, make sure add garlic if you're a garlic lover. My garlic girls and my garlic guys are out there. Oh my goodness, I need a drink, hang on. All right, so, you see this pan, it's really nice, it's really lovely, all those things. Oh, look at that. We're getting it. Oh, that one's still a little stuck, you guys. It's gonna flip, it's gonna naturally turn, and then it's gonna be like that golden brown is what we're hoping for, of course. And all of those things. All right, so getting these pans. Who has them? I know consultants, you guys get them, which is awesome. Who are the people who want them in their kitchen, right? These are the things, maybe your cottages and cabins need a little pampering. You can host a show with your consultants and you can get them for 60% off. And that is just beyond. We've got a 6-piece set. So we've got the skillet, here the 4.5-inch skillet, we've got a 10-inch skillet pan, and we've got the saucepan as well. So if you are looking to host a show, contact your consultant, because you definitely want to get your hands on this, for sure. Oh yeah, see, it's a little stuck, but boy, is it looking good. I can smell it, you guys. Oh, this one's easy. Look, this one's easy to flip. I'm gonna flip that over. This one's going. Well, oh, that one's going. We want to do about 3 to 5 minutes on each side, and it does with using the close and cut and slicing them in half. It actually makes them cook a little faster as well. So that's always nice. These ones are are needing a little more time. That's good. All right, so who here has heard of the meal mixes that we have? I want you guys to write in the chat which meal mixes you've already tried and which ones are on your wish list, because today we're using the Tuscan style chicken herbs, but there's other ones out there and I know I can't remember them all. So you better make sure you write that in there. What is your favorite? I love the pad thai, the scampi, and I love the chili so much. Oh, the butter chicken, also a really good one as well. So, all right, look at that. All right, woo, woo. We're using the whisk tongs, you know, to flippy flip, which is awesome. All right, oh look, see, do you see how it released? Look at that. And it's, oh, golden. Oh, you guys. The only thing that we're missing from these lives is smell-o-vision. Don't you agree? You know, wish you were in my kitchen. I wish you guys could like come over and I could feed all of you too, because I'm gonna have a lot of leftovers here. So, you know, when I started this, I never ever thought I could cook the way that I cook now, and my husband would definitely agree with that for sure. They definitely learned a lot. When you have the right tools for the job, it makes things so much easier. All right, like what, I don't know what else to say right now. We've got the Tuscan herb chicken. All right, what's in this? So easy. It even has a recipe on the back, you guys, of these packets, right? I mean, these ones are so great for those weeknight meals that you literally have no time to chop up all the different things or measure out all the different things that you have to do to make this. This is just a dump and go kind of thing, which is real, and really it's a flavor bomb in a packet, and you will definitely use it again and again. I know that I certainly do. When I have a stash going on and when I have no time, it is so easy to do that. See, you don't have to be intimidated by this. This is pretty good, right? All right, we're gonna shift some things around here. All right. So when we cook it a little bit, just on each side, we're not cooking it till we're fully cooked. So what I'm gonna do is gonna take it out of the pan. Just wanted to brown each side. I'm gonna take it and we're just gonna let them rest a little bit. Ooh, look at that. All right, just set those over here for a second. All right, let's get the magic going. I know that this is a classic, you guys, but we're gonna dump that in here. All right, we're gonna use the garlic lovers, and I love it because I don't have to peel. Really, you just dump that right in the pan like that, right? You get the fresh bulbs, and you use your Barbie brush. Someone showed that to show once, and I just couldn't help it. Barbie brushes. And then you're gonna take your little, scoop out the inside. Scoop out the skin. Here's my mussels. Oh, look at that. Now that is a smell. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Scoop that out. So use as many garlic as you want. I'm using about 3 because I had 3 chicken breasts, but you can totally use more. And sadly, if you can't have garlic, then send it to my house and I'll use it for you. This is definitely something awesome to have. All right. Oops. Scoop it out. Smells so good in here. Perfect. Set that aside. All right, now what we're gonna do is we are going to deglaze. First, I'm just gonna deglaze the pan a little bit with a tiny bit of the chicken stock. So I've got 1 cup of chicken stock, and I'm just gonna, like, if you've got some brown bits, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's brown bits in the bottom of the pan, and that is fond, and it's flavor, right? That is flavor. We're gonna be able to turn that up. I'm going to dump in these tomatoes. And I love that I cut them in half too, because it gives it more juice and more stuff right in. Oh my gosh. All right. So we're just gonna be able to put those, let them blister, let them cook a little. We're gonna have some fun with it. All right. And once those cook, then we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients in, and it's gonna be so good. Are you watching this? Are you cooking along with me? Let me know if you're cooking along with me or you're gonna try this out because my goodness. Oh, you can see it. Look at, you can see it all cooking along here. We're gonna give it a few minutes. All right, you guys, you know what? Honestly, I never thought I could do something like this ever before, and I couldn't honestly do what I do now without the connection that we have as a Pampered Chef family, because they give you the confidence that you never knew you could do when you're doing a cooking show, or you know, you're online and you're sharing these amazing tools with other people. So if you even thought for 2 seconds that this might be fun to do or definitely try, you should definitely contact your Pampered Chef consultant because it's something pretty great. Not only can you upgrade your kitchen with like all the cool stuff, but you actually get a paycheck too, which is also pretty sweet. All right, so cooking those along, they're starting to sizzle, starting to blister a little bit, and you can see all the juices going into the pan, which is so great. So we're gonna dump the rest of the chicken stock in. Okay. Now we are going to add 1 cup of milk or cream. I have cream because I like it a little creamier, but if you want it a little lighter, you can totally add regular milk, or even, why not almond milk? If you just can't have dairy, that's totally fine. And if you're just not a person at all, maybe you just omit it altogether. I've never really tried it, but why not? We're gonna use the sauce whisk. Look at that. We're gonna mix it all up. Really good. Ready? Let's do the flavor bomb. Flavor bomb in. I'm gonna sprinkle it. Oh, you guys, smell it. Oh my gosh, it is so herby and so delicious. Oh man, I wish you guys were here for this. We're gonna use a whole packet of it. All right? We're gonna stir it in. We're just gonna let it boil for a minute. You can see all the delicious, yummy flavors going in, melding all together. All right. Sauce whisk. I mean, I don't know where I was all my life without it. I can't, Thanksgiving dinners and all those things. This is like gravy train. I love it so much. It's the angle, the way that these are, they better never get rid of these, ever. Just saying, you guys, you hear me back there, you know. All right. All right, so we're gonna have some questions about how to clean this, guys. Do you guys know how to clean it? So it's way easier than you think. The first thing is if you do clean it and it's still like warm, that is the best way. That is the best way to clean it. It cleans like a dream, you guys. Absolutely. And then we are going, but if you don't have that, if you just forget about it because you've thrown your meals together, you've eaten, and it's sitting there and it's kind of getting a little gunky, or you've burnt some stuff on it, you guys, we highly recommend using Barkeeper's Friends. So there's like the powdered version, you can make paste, or there's paste version. These are going to be your stainless steel best friends, you guys. You can get them anywhere. You guys, there's lots of places to get these. So that is going to be your stainless steel cleaning best friend. I love that I can throw them in the dishwasher too, which is really nice. All right, so can you see that it's starting to boil a little bit? And that is what we're going to do there. We're going to give it another stir. We're going to add the chicken back in because we're going to let it be yummy. All right. You can see that it's not quite cooked yet, which is fine because it's going to cook in this a little longer. We're going to make sure all those delicious juices that come are going to be there as well. See those juices? Those go back in. Those are all this extra flavor in there. Perfect. All right. Now instant read food thermometer, you guys. It has the temperature of what you need your meat to be at. It's chicken. Chicken is no joke. So we're going to make sure that we monitor this. I'm going to stick it in there. I'm going to make sure I stick it in there. So I'm just going to stick it in. And we're going to cook with it. We'll give it, it says to simmer for about 8 to 10 minutes. So we're gonna do some cleanup here, but what questions do you guys have about, starting your own Pampered Chef business maybe, or hosting your own show and getting a ton of this stuff for free, which is so great. This is gonna be done faster than the 8 to 10 minutes, I believe, because I did slice the chicken breast in half. So, all right, so what questions do you have?
We have a lot of questions, Sarah. So
Okay,
we'll
let's
break
go.
up the questions. I'll ask you a few now. You interrupt me whenever it's time to carry on,
All
and
right,
then
I will
we'll
interrupt you right now,
please.
Michael. All right, I forgot. Guess what? I'm peppered, not perfect. We forgot to add the spinach, so I have washed, dried, and smashed that spinach in, and we're gonna make sure that we add it to the pan as well because we want that extra delicious flavor. If you do not want to use spinach, you could use kale. You could use those weird mushroom things that people talk about that they like. I don't know. But yes, you could totally alter it to what you are needing to or wanting to have in it, which is great. So there you go. Just gonna leave that on there. Steam it up. All right. I'm ready for questions.
That was actually the first question I was going to ask. Somebody said, if you don't like spinach, what should you use? And then
Oh, perfect. There you
so,
go.
do you want to do a couple questions now?
Yes, I would
Okay,
love that.
great. So you talked about you cut the chicken in half.
Yes.
With the cut and slice, close and cut, sorry. I'm
Yeah.
mixing up all kinds of things. Does it cut relatively even thickness if you put it right in the middle?
Yes, I actually, because it's got the springs in the inside of it, it actually, when you smush it down and you slice right through it, I definitely recommend at least a 7-inch blade to get through a nice sharp one with our foundation set. You slice it right through. It is just fantastic. I love that. I love it. Love it for bagels, and you could use cherry tomatoes, grapes. They don't roll all over if you're not using your cup slicer and you just want to slice them right in half. That's a great option for you there. And I love the bagels too, because you can cut like those homemade bagels or bakery bagels that aren't pre-cut, and you can cut them right there.
Yeah, and
And
I
it's
love it for
dishwasher safe.
yes, dishwasher safe. That's right.
Yes.
That was another question I was going to ask. And somebody else is also asking about the sauce whisk. They said they'd never seen that before. Could you hold up that sauce whisk again? And yes, it's awesome. This is great
Oh,
for spreading the sauce around. In your
yeah.
experience, does this ever scratch a pot, or is there anything you need to do to prevent it from scratching?
No, it's actually got silicone, I don't know the technical spring on it that doesn't. So if you have your non-stick or whichever else, it doesn't scratch at all. And it is so fantastic to have. Like, I'm talking gravy, I'm talking white sauces, I'm talking all of those things, pan sauces, especially when you are using it and using those brown bits to get it up. Like this is just gonna stir it. It whisks in when you need, your cornstarch in there to thicken. It's gonna break that up really well to thicken the sauces perfectly. So this is like one of my favorite tools ever. So
Very cool. Thank you. All right, how are we doing? We got time for more questions, or you want to get
I
back
think
to
so.
it?
I think I need I think a little, maybe one or two more. Yep.
Okay. So lots of questions about the stainless. And
Okay.
so one I'll just ask you right now is the handles. Do you usually use mitts with the handles? Do they get hot? Look at that. Look at that.
They're not. And if you feel a little, just touch them a little. But if you need to use something. But they're not. So, and I really love it too, is because these don't even have rivets in the inside, and didn't have a chance to show you. There's no rivets on the inside. So this delicious food that we're cooking inside is not going to get stuck. So it's even easier to clean. So this is fantastic.
Yes, yeah. If you've ever hand scrubbed up a stainless pan and those little rivets and things, you'd be surprised how pesky they can be. Are there
Ah,
any other things you can tell us about, like what makes these new stainless pans? That's one of the key. Like it's a subtle difference, but that's one of my favorite new features. Any other new features from compared to some other stainless?
other stainless. It's super high quality, you guys. That's what we need, is high quality, which is why when you use a pan and you use it, you want to make sure that you're using it correctly. So if you use it super duper high heat, you don't want to wreck and you don't want to burn your stuff right off the bat. It's a slow simmer. It's that work up to the thing. So this is when you want to easily take care of it by using it efficiently. We've got use and care. We've got our Pampered Chef consultants to let you know how to use it. And this is what professionals use, you guys, and we are just stepping it up our game, and we have professional cookware now. That's really, really exciting. So
I love it. All right, so do you want to get back to the recipe,
yeah,
and
I think
maybe I'll
that
come
was
back. I'll come
time.
back on for some more Q&A later after our giveaway and announcement. So I'm gonna let you get back to it. Thank you, Sarah.
Perfect. Yeah, thanks so much. All right, you guys, we've got it going here. It's bubbling. It's delicious. You can take this out and I can use just the stick if you want. If you want to test it to make sure that the chicken is cooked, right? Definitely want the chicken cooked. And I like to swap it around in the pan a little bit too, right? Oh yeah, so good. Wish you guys could smell it. It smells so good. My son is coming home from work, one of my sons, and he loves it. So he's going to be excited to have a home cooked meal because there's no way I can eat all of this. And my other two, my husband and my oldest son, are way too picky. There's green stuff in there, so they won't eat it, but it is good. I promise to tell you. All right, look at that. Done and done. I love it. All right, so we're gonna plate it up right now, just to show you guys. And I gotta grab another knife because I dropped the other one. So, did you see how easy that was? Do you think you can do it? I think you can. So, I think that you should definitely have this on your to be made, on your rotation for your weekly meals. I made some potatoes before the live in the insulated bowl, and I stored them in there. I'm going to be able to use them. But the cool thing about this recipe is that you can use potatoes, you can use rice, and what I would do also is if you want to use pasta, I would take the chicken out. I would put the cooked pasta in so it can coat all the delicious pasta. And then I would even take it a step further and shred my chicken with the salad choppers or even the twist and chop or the stand mixer, and then it's a good meal altogether. So you could totally do that. So I'm gonna take a chicken breast, I'm gonna put it right on top. Gosh, you guys, so good. All right, and then where's my spoon, Sarah? There you go. And then I'm gonna take some of the sauce and the goodness. Look at those tomatoes, definitely on top. You guys, oh my gosh. Wish you guys were here, look at this. Look at how delicious it is. I'm gonna turn it off, just let it simmer. Delicious, delicious. All right, perfect. So we're gonna test it out. What do you guys think? Should I have a bite for you guys before? So which tools did you have now that you watch this that you want, right? If you have them all, good for you. You're probably a consultant already. If you don't have them all, I say join us because you're gonna get them all. Where's my fork? Oh, there's my fork. I'll just grab another one. All right, let's go. Let's go. That was easy. That was so easy. All right. The flavors are so good. You can taste the freshness. Even though it's a package, you can taste how fresh and delicious. Truly is a flavor bomb, you guys. And right now, I just have to say what I'm really excited about is that every time you purchase one meal mix this month, you can actually give a meal to Food Banks Canada or Feeding America, which is double awesome. So one for you, and then a meal to people in need, which is so fantastic. And there's such a wide variety to pick from. I definitely think you need to stock up on those for sure. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned some things. I hope you make this, and I hope you tune in next time for the Pampered Chef Live because they're always so fantastic and full of information for everyone.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. That was awesome. Looks delicious.
Yeah, you want
So we're gonna give, oh, I wish, man, please. Um, the best I could do right now is when my kids gave me fake food and I have to pretend to eat it. And like,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's the best I could do right now, unfortunately. But we're gonna give you a break for just a second and then
No
we have
problem.
a lot more Q&A for you. But
Yay.
before we do that, friends, we are gonna do a little giveaway and a couple key announcements. So tonight we are giving away the Tuscan style herb chicken mix. And because of what Sarah just said about the meal mixes, we're going to give away a couple other meal mixes as well. So we're actually giving away three of our meal mixes tonight: the Tuscan style herb chicken, which Sarah showed us, the carnitas, and the pad thai. And we're going to give those three things to three different people. So let's find out who our lucky winners are tonight. So congratulations to dun, 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 dun. Congratulations to Ashley Tollett, Luz Torres, and Jasmine Stakelin. You are our winners. So I will be in touch with you after the show to get these in the mail for you. You're each going to get the Tuscan style herb chicken, the pad thai mix, and the carnitas mix. So you can make three different meals. Basically, a lot of the work's done for you on the flavor side. So congratulations, Ashley, Luz, and Jasmine. And why are we talking about meal mixes so much? Well, Sarah told us a little bit about that, but I want to just reiterate. Pampered Chef is donating a meal to a charity or a cause partner for every meal mix sold between now and September 7th. So if you're in the United States, your purchase will support a donation to Feeding America. And if you are in Canada, your donation will support donations to Food Banks Canada. So one meal purchased is one meal donated. So you get to feed your family and feed another family in the process. Pretty awesome. And speaking of donations, if you have another charity or cause in mind that you'd like to support through Pampered Chef, here's your chance. When you host a fundraiser party in August for a cause that's near and dear to your heart, Pampered Chef will double its usual donation, meaning up to 30% of party sales could be donated to your selected cause, whatever that may be. This is an awesome opportunity to still host a party, still get the kitchen tools you're looking for, and have a fundraising and donating element as well. So, and even if you're not doing a fundraiser party, there's also some great perks to hosting, which is that hosts can earn 60% off any one item in our catalog with qualifying party sales. Anything in the catalog, once your party qualifies, 60% off. So which new staple for your kitchen will you pick when you host a party in August? Let me know in the chat. Couple other things I want to tell you about real quick. Hey, this Thursday, we have been doing these kids club cooking classes this summer. So you saw how much fun Sarah had cooking in the kitchen. Now imagine that with kids at an event specifically designed to get kids cooking and to teach them real skills in the kitchen. This is our very last kids club cooking classes, class number 5 of 5, and it is this Thursday. It's totally free. It's 4 p.m. Central Time, and kids are going to do the work. This is not a just watch and sit back. This is the kids are cooking, and it is a ton of fun. And so we've got a breakfast / Brinner theme to bring us home and to celebrate our spokespup, Pancake the puppy. So you can find registration for this the same place you found this on our website, Pampered Chef Live tab, and then just look for the Kids Club cooking class. Okay. Lastly, we talked about hosting, and you heard a little bit about Sarah's experience as a consultant. When you join Pampered Chef as a consultant, you have the opportunity to build a business on your own schedule and to earn a ton of great products along the way, as well as find an amazing community of supportive people to run a business on your terms. And so for August only, you have a chance to earn an exclusive holiday product, the 12-cup stoneware muffin pan. This is just one of the great things that you can do in August when you become a consultant and start earning some products. All right, so I am going to get us back to the Q&A because there's still a lot more burning questions, and let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, can you tell us a little bit more about that tip with the putting it out in the sun? That was so intriguing, and I think people would like to hear it again. What was that tip about putting a cutting board in the sun?
Great question. Yes, I will repeat myself. So I love using our cutting boards, our scrapers. We got the silicone measuring cups. Sometimes they get, a little bit like stained from use, right? And they get discolored a little bit. But the best way, because you've already washed it, you've already done the thing. I love to sit them out in the sun and let the sun naturally bleach them. And you're just going to be shocked how well it'll work, and you'll just love it. So I already can picture it now. Your decks are all going to be covered in your scrapers and everything else, which is going to be great. But it's just a great option for you to get those back to being white.
Very cool. Thank you. Okay, a pivot here. We were talking about meal mixes. Someone wants to know, have you tried the scampi mix with shrimp, and do you like it?
Yes, yes, I do. I really, really love it. So I love the flavor of it. I can't really describe it other than doing it, but it's such a great option. It's actually one that a lot of my customers really like and have ordered again. So
Yes.
I recommend that one for sure.
And shrimp is great because the cook time is really low. It only takes a couple minutes to get shrimp ready to eat,
Yeah,
and that scampi mix makes it taste delicious.
yeah,
Okay, now you may not know the answer to this. That's totally fine. If you do, great. But if you don't, totally fine, because I don't know the answer to this.
yeah.
Someone says, if you, what would you recommend for this recipe if someone is allergic to tomatoes? Can you think of anything you
Oh,
would substitute?
gosh. Like I said, you could totally put mushrooms in it. You do not have to put tomatoes in it.
Mm.
What other veggies can you think of? Like I've got some fresh peas in there. You could put peas in there. Like just get excited about the vegetables and you can just put it in there and make it your own. So
I
do
love
not
it.
be shy. Just try
Yes.
the things. For
Yes, much like a good stir fry, you can't really go wrong with just adding different vegetables
No,
in.
it's
So,
so good. Like carrots and you peas. I even was like, do I add peas to this? Like you could totally not add it if you can't have tomatoes or don't love tomatoes. You could totally add other things for
yeah, I've
sure.
seen a lot of comments in the chat too, recommending bell peppers and
Oh yeah.
zucchini,
Yes.
mushrooms,
Uh,
asparagus, you name it. Two more.
Nobody likes mushrooms. Come on.
It's a love it or hate it thing, right? Um, okay, just two more questions for you. The meat thermometer.
Yes.
So, somebody wants to see the part you showed, the probe on the cord,
Yes.
and there's also this probe that's attached right there.
Yes.
Just would you mind holding it up right up to the camera? Yeah. Do you have any tips or on how to best use the thermometer? If somebody's never used a thermometer with meat before, where does it go in the meat and how far in does it go? What's your tip?
Sure. I actually like this one when I'm up close. I actually use it for my sourdough as well because I want to make sure my sourdough is cooked properly.
Hmm.
So I use it, just poke it in to make sure that it's of temperature. But if it's from a distance, like so it's in your oven or whichever, or in your barbecue, you can use this attachment as well. And the great thing is that it actually has all of the temperatures on the side here, so you can kind of read it. So chicken and turkey's 165, and I like to put it in past the layers. Like you can see a little divot there, like where it kind of different shape, and I like to put it about that way. And I like to do it in the middle on the side, right?
Yes.
I don't want to stick it down because what if it touches the pan and it's reading the pan? If you put it on in there in the side of it, you're getting the meat of it, and you're gonna get a better temperature read for sure. So hopefully
Love
that
it.
helps.
Yep, exactly. You
Oh,
want it in the thickest part of the meat for the most
And it
accurate
has
reading.
and it has a bottle cap opener, so when
That's right.
barbecuing, it has a magnet on the you can stick it on your fridge or on the barbecue. So this is so fantastic. Love
I
it.
love it.
Instant read, you guys.
It's a game changer. You cannot accurately assess whether or not meat is done just by looking
No,
at it. You have
no,
to, you
no.
have to, you
We're
have to use the
never
tool.
not perfect. It needs it. It needs to happen.
Yes, for sure. Okay, last question.
Sure.
You've been a consultant for how long, Sarah?
Almost 10 years.
10 years. Over the course of 10 years, you started this to earn some products for your kitchen. What is the tool that you have earned that is like your absolute staple? I use it maybe not every day, but every week, like can't live without it. The thing that you've earned that you like the most.
Someone actually asked this question because that is a
Did
really
someone
tough
ask this? I don't
question.
know.
You guys, I honestly cannot nail it down to one. I don't use every single thing every single day. That would be impossible. But I love the cooking blender so much. I use it for, I mean, it is farmer's market season. I've got fresh fruit. I'm going to make my jams already. I love it. I cook soup so perfectly. It's one of my favorites because it does have a cooking. Any of our cooking, like our cooking vessels, are so great because they just work very well. You can definitely tell they're high end and they're not like a box store brand, right? So those are the things. I love all the scrapers. You can see I'm a baker, so I have like a ton of scrapers in the back there. Use them all the time. I love the baking stuff. Love my stand mixer. I mean, I can't name just one. There's just too many. That's why I'm a consultant. I mean, let's be real, right? If you just pick one, what's the point, right?
I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for answering these questions. Thank you for making this recipe for us and for just bringing your passion and your energy into the kitchen. It's really
Um,
inspiring.
I
So,
had I had a great time. I hope you guys did too, and didn't mind me smacking some things around.
of
But you know,
course.
pampered, not perfect. It was
Pampered,
great.
not
So
perfect. And if
awesome.
any of you are interested in learning how to be pampered, not perfect, you can talk to your consultant about becoming a consultant yourself, or you can visit the Be a Consultant page on our website to learn more about this side hustle with heart that you can do on your own schedule and really make your own and find an amazing community along the way. So thank you all for joining us tonight. And thanks again, Sarah. We hope you all join us next week for Rebecca and Danielle in our test kitchen, who will be helping us skip takeout and learn how to cook some delicious, rich butter chicken, fragrant rice, and savory flatbread. It is going to be delicious. And Rebecca and Danielle, it's their first time leading together as a test kitchen, and they're going to bring some awesome expertise from some sides of the business you don't usually get to hear from. So it's going to be a ton of fun. And register however you did register tonight. Just do that again, and then we'll see you next week, same time every Tuesday. All right, friends. Thank you again, and we'll catch you next
Bye.
time.
Thank you.
Bye bye.